Hello, my brothers and sisters. I'm not going to normally use the kind of language I use because I really want the children and everyone to listen to this because this actually affects each and every one of us. I see what's going on. I understand what is happening. I just think that our younger people don't get it. I think even some of our older people don't get it. We are in a crisis right now, a real serious change of evolution as it as it relates to the United States and actually the world. If we cannot see what's been going on for the last 400 years, then we are in fact brainwashed by Willie Lynch. I don't have to tell you to read some of these things, but some of you need to. And if you don't, then you do not understand the struggle within what's going on right now in 2020. And in my mind, I'm thinking 2020 is 2020 vision. You should be able to see clearly what's going on, from slavery to Jim Crow to destroying Black Wall Street and Rosewood. And every time we try to unify, they do everything they can to divide us. Now, in my mind, it's just my mind. Donald Trump is very smart. He's doing strategically what has been done to us for basically 400 years. He's used Herschel Walker and all these prominent people to say good things, but listen, they don't shop on the corner store. They don't spend their money with the Arabs right there on the corner, and they don't live in the hood. They don't know that what the real people are going through, and they are being paid. What tax reliefs have been given? They're given to them, the rich and the famous. We are the workers of the plantation, still slaves. And their police officers, they are willing to put up with it because they have the protection. Now, regardless of all of that, let's forget about what is going on for a minute. And you should already know, but I think it's about what we should be doing. I don't know what president it was. I can't think of it right now. He said, a reporter asked him, what is your greatest fear? And he said, Black unity. And quite frankly, I think everyone on the planet is afraid of that. Because we possess everything we need. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have architects. You understand? We have masonry, we have people who do construction, we have remodelers, we have people in your family that do this work. If we would simply unify and stop giving them our money and stop being brash or trying to take advantage of one another, instead trying to support one another, we would have this problem. They wouldn't be able to infiltrate. They'll do like they did the Black Panthers. They killed everybody. But we're in a different time. We're not expecting that because we have black and brown people all over the world. And their greatest fear is they are becoming extinct. Oh, yeah. Their grandchildren are black and brown. And in 100 years, I may not be here. I'm sure I won't. I may not last 20 years. I may not last 5 minutes. The best and greatest asset that I have and you have right now is time. And if you don't use that time properly, then you've spent that time. You can't get it back. And when you die, people remember how you lived your life. It's like how I remember Dr. King and Malcolm X and Nelson Mandela and all of the great leaders who have struggled. You understand? And the late ones who have just recently died in Congress. I mean, listen. They fought for us. What are you fighting for? What are you living for? Listen, I'm in my 60s. I don't really care about what you think about me because I have always did my best to do the right thing, because I know even in your Bible, Christian Bible, Muslim, Islam, Buddha, it really doesn't matter. All of the principles are the same. The only thing that's different is the stories, because they have scribes. They are writers like we have today. They embellish stories. They make them where they are readable and people want to read them. They want to sell newspapers and videos. So you need to get to the polls and vote. Now, some of you can't. We need to do whatever we can to make sure that happens. And I understand that you feel like some of it just don't matter. Well, it does matter, because there are thousands of people who died for us to have the right to do that, to vote. We have the right to do that. And we understand there's still games in that. Listen, you don't run nothing but your own life. If you set your life, your pattern on a foundation of truth, and have some kind of legacy, some kind of purpose, some kind of direction, everything will come together with everyone around you, and then everyone around them, and then so on and so forth, and they'll tell two people, you know how it goes. I'm tired. I don't know what else to say. I called my daughter and I said, look, I need to talk to my grandchildren. I haven't seen them in a minute. And there's something I need to tell them, because that is my lineage. If I don't do that, then I'm not being the grandfather or the person I need to be. My life has not exemplified so that I could pass it on to my kids and my grandkids. Otherwise, what are you doing here? Okay, I'm not going to hold you up. I just want you to know this. I'm being really straight with you right now, and I'm always straight with you. It's just that right now, you have a decision to make. You can listen to TV. See, I have kids a lot of places around the world. I look at the news in a lot of different places, and everyone does not tell you the same news. So you have to watch all of it if you really want to understand what's going on outside of your community. You know what's happening to you. You know, we black on black crime. We see that. We see police brutality. We see that. See, here's the thing, my brothers and sisters. United, we stand. But divided, we fall. And that's pretty much what's been going on. We have to change that. We have to be more compassionate. We have to understand that our kids don't know. We can't just walk away from them. We have to do something to help them. And those we can, those we can't, have to learn on their own. But we need to operate in a perspective of unity so that we can begin to take control of our communities. I'm the Reverend Point Blank. Have a good day.